What is going on, y'all? Gamers going back here today with your Survivor Episode 4 recap. I know it's been a while. And some of you watching might be like, hey, this is real delayed. Yeah, I'm aware. March Madness did put a hindrance on it. I believe this week March Madness begins back on Thursday, so that means you'll get your typical Wednesday night video. However, let me look at my schedule. Let me look at my schedule real quick. However, not this Wednesday. What's this Wednesday? The 26th, not the 2nd. But on the 9th, Wednesday, April 9th, I will not be doing it. I will be, I'll be on vacation, so I will not be reviewing that one. So we will be doing a double once I return. We will be reviewing the 9th one along with the 16th in April. We review those two episodes together. But let's get into episode 4. It's been a minute. We started it off at the Vula tribe. Cedric says, hey, it was a rough night. It was raining. It was cold. So you had that. You obviously had the last tribal where Justin left. And I wrote this on my notes. The blunder that was. Why? Why would you write Say's name down to go home twice and then immediately flip your mind? You had so much loyalty with Justin and you still messed it up. So we have Say asking Cedric if Justin had an idol. They then leave a stick message for Mary, saying we're going on an idol search. Say says, you know what happened? I'm thankful to be here, but I'm real cautious with Cedric. Yeah, Cedric, you couldn't have thought that was going to work over well with you. You really couldn't have thought that was going to work well. I also forgot that I didn't do rankings after this episode either, so we have that to look forward to as well, I guess. Might as well bring that up while I am talking, though. So we had those. We had them kind of go around for this tribal scramble for the idol. Mary thought it was cool that they let him know. She said she's glad to be playing the game with Say now because it's too hard to go against Say. Say was like, yeah, I think we should team up. We could beat everybody here. Unfortunately for them, I don't know if they know this, but I know this. There's more to come with this episode. Cedric then tells everybody this was a fake out of being at a challenge. He tells everybody that going through votes are tough. You're going to really test your relationships, this, that, and the other. And Jeff says, drop your buffs. That's what we were getting to there. There's a tribe switch going on. Joe, not a fan. He does not like the tribe switch. Eva doesn't like it either. Obviously, Eva confided in Joe about her struggles with autism, and Joe's the only one to know that. And now they took Eva away from Joe. And then Say pretty much with the worst response possible. They ask Say if she's excited for it. She's like, yeah, I want to see every other tribe cannibalize themselves because we've been cannibalizing ourselves. Now I want to see them all turn on each other, find the cracks, and make them turn. Way too big of an answer there. Thomas, he is upset. That is what I wrote down. So here are new tribes, and I do have to change the colors of everybody's thing. So our new purple tribe is Eva, who was already on Loggy. We have Star, who is already on Loggy. Mary, we're going to be changing Mary. She does join the purple squad. I don't even know what color purple we put. There we go. So she is now a Loggy. We have Charity. Charity is a Loggy as well. She is switching from Siva to Loggy. So she does get some new tribe colors. And then we had David joining Charity from Siva to Loggy. So that is your new purple tribe. Then we go over to green. We have Camilla. Camilla, formerly on Siva. Now she will be on Vula. Green there for Camilla. That is not the right green. It is not the right green. I don't know which green is right, but it definitely ain't that one. There we go. We have Thomas. Thomas going from Logi, a really successful Logi, to the Vula. The Vula group that is really down bad at the moment. Okay, that did not change the whole one. That just changed one individual one. So we have Thomas joining them. We have Kyle, who I accidentally wrote down as Kevin. Kevin is gone. Kyle joining Vula. So get him down here. Then we had Joe and Shaheen. Joe and Shaheen rounded it out. Both of them are right next to each other on this, so I can just change their tribe colors pretty easily. Then we had orange being Cedric. We had Cedric being an orange. So Cedric is joining Siva. That is not the right color of orange. Maybe it's that one. Nope, it's probably this one. Yeah, that's better. And then we had Say joining orange. And who else did we have joining orange? Did we have Bianca join orange? I think Bianca joined orange. I'm obviously doing this as we're going. Mitch, Say, Chrissy. Chrissy was already in orange. And then we have Bianca. So those are our new tribes. Those are the new tribes. So we have Vula now with none of the original Vula members. We have Logi with Mary. They picked up Mary. They picked up Charity. They picked up David. Siva is now Joe, Shaheen, Thomas, Camilla, Kyle. Wild stuff. So those are our new tribes. They're back to the beach. This, I think, is with Logi. Very happy from Mary. She's excited. There's all girls, one guy. But we do see Eva and David hit it off. They were both big jet skiers, so they did bond over that and being jet ski enjoyers, I guess is what you can say. Why the color that I used for Mitch's is just seems different to me. But anyways, yeah. Eva, David hit it off. I think Eva will be fine. Star and Eva still being together, we don't like that. Eva then goes up to Star. Well, no, she doesn't go up to Star. She offers Star up, kind of as, hey, if we gotta take anybody out, like everybody was already planning on taking Star out, so just let's take Star out. Showing there's cracks already. But Star still has an advantage. Just watch out. Just watch out with Star. Then we get to Siva. Chrissy helps the new tribe learn everything, whatever, where things are. She then's like, I haven't really got to talk with Mitch, so I'm excited to be able to talk to Mitch. Big upgrade for Cedric and Say. Both of them were part of the Vula failing tribe. The tribe from Vula that just wasn't doing well. So we have those two now on a somewhat successful tribe. Bianca said she is scared because she doesn't have a vote. Say then says she wants to get a vibe. Well, actually, Bianca's like, hey, Say, I want to work with you and Cedric. And she's like, why don't you get a vibe on Cedric? Because now. But it sounds like Bianca and Say are going to be teaming up. And I think Bianca is a smart player. So a potential Bianca Mary Say alliance, if you get to the merge, that could be really interesting. Then we go to Vula. Joe, disappointed with the camp. No supplies. It looks deserted. Thomas He's happy, but he hates the beach. And then I wrote this down. Camilla, part of the California girls? Question mark. Camilla's from California. I don't know if that's gonna happen though. Kyle has the idol, so he's safe. Camilla has an extra vote, so she should hypothetically be safe. Those two are like, hey, let's work together, but not let everybody know that we're even close. So we had that where they're kind of playing off like, we haven't really got to talk much strategy. I mean, Camilla's been on the bottom. It hasn't really worked out that Camilla's been and it fools Shaheen. It fools Shaheen. Shaheen's like, yeah, it sounds like they didn't work together. Oh, they're working together, Shaheen. They're like, because I think at one point, Camilla's like, yeah, I've been fighting from the bottom, and Kyle's like, I mean, yeah, like he just didn't react to it like she was lying, and everybody's like, oh, so this is serious. No, they're working together. They are working together. So then we have that. Then Camilla throws some dirt on Thomas, because Camilla asked Star at one of those side shots or whatever of one of the challenges where they were talking about the advantages. There was no option on the advantage. No option. And Thomas said he walked away. So she throws Thomas under the bus. Shaheen then goes up to Thomas and asks. Thomas is like, no, that's completely wrong. She wasn't there. That's offensive that she even thinks that that's what happened because she wasn't there. How would she know what happened? Even though she knew what happened. And Thomas is like, yeah, I'm just playing the game. I don't want anybody to know what I'm doing. Shout out to Thomas. We love Thomas. But yeah, trying to throw the target back on the Camilla. So we then had the Siva girls plus Mitch and Cedric get together. Mitch said he likes Cedric. He likes Cedric. Cedric connects with Mitch over them both having stutters. Cedric apparently grew up with a stutter. Obviously, Mitch's struggles have been very well documented in this show. We love Mitch. Good duo there. I think Cedric is, as much as I hate how Cedric voted off Justin, I think Cedric is somebody that will be very loyal to you. Obviously, you saw him keep Justin so much so that it went down to an argument that who is it going to be? And at the end of it, obviously, we know who won. But he is somebody that you definitely will want on your side, if you ask me. Because I think he is loyal to the soil. I really do. Cedric, as much as some of his gameplay does confuse me, he's somebody that I really don't think have to consider about turning on you. So he's probably one of those guys that will get carried to the end in terms of like, hey, this guy, we don't really have to worry too much about Cedric. So Mitch, I like you teaming up with Cedric in that aspect, because we really like Mitch. We think Mitch could win this whole show. However, we weren't very fond of the alliances Mitch was getting in his original Siva tribe. Well, now guess what? Now he has a new group here with Cedric, Chrissy, Bianca, and himself. So, shout out to Mitch. Hopefully, he can find some footing here in this group. I have more of this David-Eva connection. They bond over opposite styles of growing up, which David grew up all around women and Eva grew up all around men, basically. Mary then says she likes David. Chrissy likes bossing David around, is what we hear. But David does throw a little bit wrench in the plan when he says, I don't trust Charity. So Charity, I'm still really concerned about Charity's outlook of this whole thing. However, David seems to be the center of the group here, as he was prior to anything ever even happening with the last tribe. So David probably moving up the winner rankings here. And I'm going to rank these while we're doing it. So let me get to the challenge. The challenge says Green goes in and they say, hey, we are going to win. So this is formally Vula. This is formally Vula. However, we get to the actual challenge. You have sandbags from a cube. Then you get more sandbags using the cube to toss through the frame into a barrel. Then you have to go solve a puzzle, and the reward is fruit. So Siva leads this early. Vula in second. Loggy lagging behind. Vula, they almost had it, but Loggy come back. They win first. Siva second. So no former Vula lose. However, Vula does lose. So, Vula, there is a curse on your tribe. Vula has yet again lost, and this time they lost with a very big group here. That consists of Shaheen, Camilla, Thomas, Joe, and Kyle. This is not a group that you would think would lose. You have Camilla, who I think is one of the smartest, if not the smartest, in the entire game left. Really, really smart player. Shaheen, Thomas, Joe, Kyle, a lot of muscle there. All really, really good at challenges from what we've seen. All of them fall flat in this challenge. They put Camilla as a spotter instead of the puzzle maker. Didn't work out for him. They got to send somebody home. So, Shaheen said he felt good, which I wrote in parentheses. That's bad. Kyle and Camilla, they were doing this whole act about being opposite of each other. They don't really work together. However, they are number ones. Shaheen then suggests, unless they are good actors, they're just going to throw each other to the wolves. Shaheen, you laid it out beautifully. They are good actors if they have you fooled. So then we have Joe. Joe feels like it is one or the other with Camilla or Kyle. It shouldn't be a hard vote. Thinks it's going to be easy. Thomas says, I might play my steal a vote. I might play it. Kyle then says, I want Thomas out. And Camilla is going to give Kyle her extra vote to help secure their plan. But then it all gets thrown a wrench because Camilla's playing double agent here. You have, I think it was Thomas and Shaheen sitting there with Camilla, and they search Kyle's bag. Shaheen and Thomas searched the bag, found nothing. Shaheen's like, I didn't really dig too far in, but I don't think he has anything. No idol. Kyle's like, I don't know how they didn't find anything. It was in my shoe, and I think his shoe must have been in his bag because he was like, how did they not find it? So Kyle's like, you know what? I'm going to play the idol on myself because clearly if they're looking through my bag, they want me out. So at Tribal, Shaheen calls Tribal a nightmare. Kyle then spills the duo beans. Maybe is what I wrote. He was kind of talking about them. Camilla being vulnerable, saying that she rarely hears people that are proud of her, but she hears it every time coming back from challenges, and that she is the one underestimating herself. A lot more of a relaxing Tribal than what we've seen here in the last few episodes. And ultimately, we get to the votes. And we have Kyle with 3 votes. 3 votes for Kyle. And 2 votes for Thomas. The 2 votes for Thomas obviously being Kyle and Camilla. I don't know if the extra vote was played, to be honest. However, the idol was played. Kyle saves himself, and Thomas, our number one Thomas. It's over. It's over. His Survivor dreams are over. And he wasn't even mad about it. I figured he'd be like, really? Like, he was kind of playing that villain arc, right? He wasn't mad at all. He's just like, you got to give me a hug. Like, you made a big play. So that completely changes everything for us here in the winner rankings because he's been the number one for the last 3 weeks. For the last 3 weeks, he's been number one, which means I think our number 2 from last week in Camilla, I think we got to move her up to 1. Camilla started off at 11, now she's at 7. Or then week 1 she was at 7, then 5, then 2, now 1. Camilla constantly upgrading her spot in my winners rankings. I'm a big fan of Camilla and what she's been able to do this season. Who do we have last week at 3? Do we still like Shaheen at 3? I don't know. I don't love that Camilla knows that Shaheen's willing to look through bags. We're going to come back to that. 4, are we okay with moving Joe up to 2? I think Joe didn't burn really any bridges. I am okay with moving Joe up to number 2 here. Number 5 in the winners ranking. I just realized all the people in the winners rankings, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 all from last week all went to the same tribe. Are we okay moving Kyle? Are we okay moving Kyle up to 3? I don't know. I don't know if I like that. So we'll come back to Shaheen. We'll come back to Kyle. We don't love their spots. I do have the 14th listed. It's charity. David has this whole group for him. He's still throwing Charity's name under, so I think Charity is probably next out the door if they do go. Then I got Star right behind her at 13. I think it could be either or. Star started out as my winner pick, just hasn't looked really good in these episodes. So there's our 13th. 12th. Do we have Eva at 12? I don't know. I think Eva probably moved up this week. So which means that we might still be at 12 here for, who is this? That's Say. Ooh, Say. Cedric, I do like that. Bianca and Say. I think Say will be able to lead Cedric for a few votes. Yeah, I don't really want to put. You know what? Cedric might be 12th. So, yeah, I think Cedric moved down to 12. He went from 11 last week to 12 this week. Cedric just really struggling on my boards. Mary, I like Mary's position. David, I think we got to put David at 3. I really do. I think we got to give David the 3rd overall spot here. David's just been really impressive. Eva, I don't know what to put Eva. Does Eva have a better chance? I think we'll put Kyle at 4. I think we will put Kyle at 4. So who do we have? We have 2. We got to get some orange in there, right? Surely we got to get Bianca. I do think Bianca stands a decent chance. So we'll have Bianca be 5th. She moved up from 10th last week. Started off at 17, then 13, then 13, then 10, now 5. Bianca, I think her and Say might be a good pairing. Say's the one that we just really don't know, huh? I think Chrissy. I think we'll go Chrissy here at 11. Not loving anything that we've seen from Chrissy, even though she's from Chicago. I don't really see her winning. Mitch, I probably. Where do we put? Do we put Mitch above, Say? Who do we still have? We have Mary, Eva. I think we got to put Mitch at 10. I think we got to put Mitch at 10. We'll put Say at 9. We will go here to Eva. I think we'll go Eva 8. We will go Mary 6, and we will then leave the 7th spot here for Shaheen. Shaheen, big drop off from 3 to 7. So here is the updated rankings. We have Cedric sliding a little bit. We do have, who is this? This is Chrissy sliding a little bit as well. But we do have a couple boosts. We have Say making a boost, Bianca making a boost, and Mitch does slide slightly. We get to the purple squad. Eva, big jump this week. We have a small jump here from Mary from 7 to 6. We do have a small jump here from Star, just by attrition, probably. A little bit of a decline there for Charity. And then a little bit of a rise there for David from 6 to 3. Shaheen did slide tremendously. Obviously, Camilla jumped up, Joe jumped up, and then Kyle. Kyle's interesting. Looking at Kyle's rankings for mine is kind of funny. Originally he was 4th, then he was 5th week 1. Week 2 he was 4th. Week 3 he went to 5th. And then week 4 he went to 4. Kyle's just tricky to figure out. He's tricky to figure out. But that's my updated rankings. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all later. This is going to be uploaded after my doctor's appointment, so it'll probably be late afternoon before you see this. So thank you for watching. Make sure you tune in this Wednesday, because I do believe we will be doing it right off the back of Survivor. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.